It's a little tough sometimes, slash, but I have a magic sword. I have a bad case of the itches. And a monkey. Monkey must be giving me itches. Oh, Kiki, if that truly is your name. I can't get ready to do that easily. Unless I give you 100 rupees. I must ask him to do it. And there he jumps, to look for the switch. Obviously. And thankfully he will stay there for all eternity. I no longer have to give him 100 rupees. Hey! It's only 2 floors! Really? It might get a little more complex than that. Simple switch. But the results aren't always so simple. Because it involves key finding and going up and down a lot. And mean happy faces shooting at me. Oh, there's my key. I should have came in here with more magic power, though. That might be a problem. So, as always, I like to go on the side quest before the main quest. To make sure I'm experienced enough. And 8 bombs out of nowhere. 8? That's an odd number. It's an even number. It's just strange for it to drop. Also portals. And this time not to the Dark World. Oh, hello, Zelda. Oh, dear. So we do have to go back to Death Mountain after all. And unfortunately, hurrying is not an option at this point. Because I have a bunch of women to rescue. Maidens, if you will. Hey, look, a shortcut. Yes, you can push statues if that wasn't obvious for me trying to push statues before. Also, turtles. Turtle got hard shell. Also, electric jellyfish. Floating jellyfish, if you will. I have never been stung by a jellyfish, and I never plan to. Also, hey, I can hop. I don't know why. And it's a return of a few of our favorite foes. Not for right now. I gotta hurry. Because we're doing this Raiders of the Lost Ark style. How was it the temple was doing with the collapsing floor? Or was it the Last Crusade? Who knows? Look out for turtles. And here comes the fun part. Trying to figure out which stairs to go down and up. But it's always fun to collect $5 bills. Yes, collecting $5 bills on the street is nice. Unfortunately, you very rarely see those nowadays. I found a $10 bill once on the ground. Really? An arrow? As a treasure? Yep. But I don't have the big key yet. I just have a small key. Small key is good enough to get here. And as we know, life isn't all what it's cracked up to be. Well, guess what? That's a falling down to nowhere. Because you can't see the floor below it. Now, if you saw a dim floor below that, I would be able to fall down. Instead, I take 1 heart damage. As the game's way of saying, you messed up. And if you do plan to do it this way. It's bouncy. So much bouncy. Red ones, of course, are a little bit tougher. And I mean that in more than one fashion. Also, I just might want to do that. Let's do that. Because after all, where there are hearts, there are doors that demand be switched. Well, time to take that knowledge to heart. You'll eventually figure it out. Or will you? We got some mimics here. Red ones can't be hurt by normal means. Green ones, of course, can. And someone found out a flaw in his plan. But the red ones, now they decide they have a problem with you sometimes. Because if you look at them, they give you the old 1-2. Hey, that could be a hint. Arrows. Arrows. And always move correctly. Because if you move incorrectly, you die. We knew that. Also, bullseye! Except that's not a bull. What kind of creature is that? A cyclops? Also, I have a feeling my sound's a little bit loud. I'll have to change that in post-production here. One quick moment. Okay, that should be okay now. Also, I have a problem. I'm just gonna have to hammer down a little bit and explore the rest of the dungeon. Hey, did I say I'm perfect? Yes. I'm getting very weird looks right now. And I don't mean just by eyeballs either. Do eyeballs give you the creeps? Whether it be real life or statues, or ghosts. Or maybe I actually do want to bomb this time. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll find out in a second. Okay, second's over. Jury's in. And it looks like I need a small key. But all was not lost. Sometimes you're found. Sometimes you press the button to get that key. Well, try again. One-way portals. What's taking so long for us to develop teleportation technology anyway? I heard they're actually doing it with atoms right now. Not to be confused with Eves. But one Eve we will discover how to teleport people to and fro. Like sci-fi. But this is fantasy, Magma. Fantasy starts for fan. Fanatic, if you will. Big key. So now where did I put that treasure? The treasure is always in your heart, Magma. No, it doesn't work that way. Also, I moved a block for no reason. Whoa. Check my resources here. Resources say, release the good bee. This bee goes to town on everything. And he doesn't take no for an answer. If he sees it, he will push it. And he doesn't harm you. He just hangs around and lets himself get captured again. Reusable, the good bee. And boy, is he ever a good bee. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. What have I done? You would have also realized I missed a spot. Right here. Let's hope this spot leads me to something of value. Because right now I'm having a lot of nothings. And I'm going to have to do a lot of editing later. Oh yeah, I can place more than one bomb at once. Why does this look familiar? Why do these things still give me the creeps? Good thing they're weak against pot. I, on the other hand, am weak against conveyor belts. Conveyor belts. Oh dear, the red one split into two. And they can still shock you. They can still have some bad results. They can finally give me the map. Ow. Electric. It's electric. And if I had the hammer to the solution, I can't hammer it with my sword, obviously. But now I can see where I have not been, and continue to depress myself. Of course I missed something. It's obvious, isn't it, that I always miss something. I also missed something. Of course, it's obvious. I obviously missed something. Part 1, a solution. And part 2, a solution of my health. Thank goodness. The good thing is I haven't died yet. The bad thing is I've wasted a lot of time. And have a lot of editing to do. Yes, finally. We're gonna get what we deserve. Or at least, I do. Another maze. It's a maze within a maze. And it's a hot time in the town tonight. It's kind of warm in here. I don't even have my coat on. Oh yes, bombs. It's a good thing I have a good supply of those. Every 10th enemy drops a bomb in the original Legend of Zelda. Hey, there's another key. I hope I use it someday. Because the bomb is obvious bomb place. When you reach the end, it's not truly the end. Unless you've tried everything. And now, it's time for the ground game. I have a magic hammer. Not just any hammer, but a magic hammer. Hey, it doesn't even take any magic to use. That's cool. It's a nice secondary weapon. Not much on the range, of course, but it has plenty of power. And it'll let you beat up things you normally could not beat up with it. Let's take an example. Out of these turtles, behold, soft side exposed. Yes, that is cruel to turtles. And of course they speed up once they realize the evils you are going to commit against them. I'm going to look at myself and wonder what the heck I just said. Also, I'll need to get there by a teleporter. Not just any teleporter, but by a magic teleporter. Because apparently there are no normal teleporters, only magic ones. So once again, it's the bounce and bounce game. Bounce yourself against these. Or better yet, take out the good bee. That good bee is seriously insane. He is the good bee. He's a dang good bee, if you know what I mean. I usually hate bees. I'm scared of bees. My younger brother is allergic to bees. Bees are mean. Bees sting. But bees produce honey magma. It's the other type of bees you gotta worry about. The ones who call themselves the yellow jackets. And if you're not careful, you might say something racist. Also there's wasps, hornets, and a few other things. Have you ever played whack-a-mole? I mean, in the arcade, seriously. That's a good game to play. And it's a good thing I have another key. Or else I'd have to go through a whole dungeon again. 2 pounds, that's all it takes. And if you aim carefully, you can get a bunch of them. But if you aim uncarefully, you might just flip them right back over. And then they get mad. Ah, there's our teleporter. Now it's just a matter of finding out which block moves. And doesn't this look familiar? Time it very carefully, and you get massive rewards. It's a magic hammer. It turns turtles into rupees. But of course, with every big key, there's a boss. Oh dear. Let me give you a hint. The hammer's not going to help you. So yeah, the mask. That is strong against my sword somehow. And I don't even know why. Gotta watch out for that tail as well. Besides the fireballs that split. And no getting smart and sneaking behind it. Because the spikes will get you. If the tail doesn't. Hey, there's our weakness. You might want to use arrows in this case. Will another bomb work? Maybe. Remember, the bomb splits like an X pattern. Whenever he gets really fast with that. Tail, you know he's gonna swing it. So move close, not too close. Have a heart. And catch your maiden. Wait, this is a crystal. Is she a crystal maiden? Let's find out. Oh my! She is. How does she breathe in there? Oh, I understand perfectly. Instead of wishing for the light world and the dark world, or the golden land, he just wished for the golden land to become the dark world so he could take an extra step and have to conquer the light world by doing this tribe thing of 7 maidens, and stupidly getting himself sealed in until such time something happened. And well, hey, wait a minute. I never even got that maiden out of the crystal. She's stuck there. Stuck until I can rescue the other maidens. Oh dear. I still have 6 more maidens to rescue. They can technically be rescued in any order. But as we know, each dungeon holds a magic treasure. And you most likely have to get each treasure in order. And while you're there, you might as well just go ahead and make sure the monkeys don't get you. Oh, what was it saying? The monkey is gone, thank goodness. What I was saying is, it's time for another video. This one's running extremely long. And with my new tool, I can go new places as well.